Hi guys, welcome back, and we're back for the review of the UEFA Champions League and the UEFA Europa League draws that have just come out, and some very interesting ties, some mouth-watering ties, and the next round of the Champions League is really for all the football lovers. It's just gonna be very exciting, very intense, and very competitive. So let's get straight into it. As you can see on your screen, the first tie of the UEFA Champions League quarterfinal stages is AFC Ajax versus Juventus, and that's going to be one of the best ties of the Champions League for me because both teams are in form, both teams are high. Are just the giant killers. They've knocked Real Madrid out. They have that front three of Tadic, Ziyech, and Neres, and they're gonna be very high on confidence. As for Juventus, I mean they're just coming off from knocking Atletico Madrid out, coming back from 2 goals down, and a Ronaldo hat trick to do it. So they are going to be as well in great form, and they're going to be up for it. There are 6 titles between these two clubs, big history in the Champions League. Ajax have won it 4 times, Juventus have won it 2 times, and it's just going to be very, very interesting to see as well. Ronaldo also has a hat trick against Ajax on previous occasions when he was at Real Madrid, so he's going to be very excited to play them. He has a good record against them, and all in all, it's just going to be an exciting tie. And this Ajax team will be able to showcase their skill because they're young and they're fearless. And going into it, the second tie is of the quarterfinals is Liverpool versus Porto. Liverpool versus FC Porto, 7 Champions Leagues between them. Liverpool have won it 5 times, Porto twice, and once again Porto knocking the semi-finalists out of last season, AS Roma in the last round in extra time. Liverpool knocking the almighty Bayern Munich out. Liverpool are the informed team, and the advantage in this tie for Porto would be that the first leg is away from home, and therefore, if they were to do well and get a positive result, they could then take a good result back to the Dragao in Portugal, which for the second leg. Having said that, Liverpool will get Anfield buzzing. They know this is a big chance for them to progress into the semi-finals. They were the finalists last year. They would want to go and do one better, and Liverpool will definitely be up for it. They will know that this is a team that they can beat with ease. Some would expect them to, considering they have Salah, Firmino, and Mane. And Mane's record against Porto as well is very good. I think it was only a season or two ago that Liverpool beat Porto with Mane scoring a hat trick 5-0 at the Dragao. It was not too long ago. So Liverpool will be up for it, and they'll be buzzing as well, and they will look to progress. The third tie, an all-English tie between Tottenham Hotspur and Manchester City. Tottenham will be at home for the first leg, and Tottenham will be happy because for them it's an all-English tie, and they will know everything about Man City. They've played them before, and although it's not going to be easy, they will be happy because they could have drawn a European team with a different kind of style and a different kind of threat. So therefore, they will be happy that they've drawn someone familiar and someone who they will feel like they can get a result against. As for Man City, they will also know going in that this is a very winnable game for them, and Manchester City will look at it and say, it's again a big chance for them to get to another semi-final. The highest they've ever gone to is a semi-final. They've never won the Champions League. Both clubs have never won the Champions League, and both clubs will be eager to go to that next stage. For Tottenham, it'd be great to finally reach the semi-final of a Champions League, and to try and win it definitely. So that's going to be a very interesting game, an all-English game, an all-English tie. And the last but not least is a big one with big history: Manchester United at home against FC Barcelona. Now, Manchester United will feel a little hard done by because, according to the UEFA rules, when this tie came out, it was Barcelona who were at home against Manchester United, but due to the UEFA for, safety reasons and for um, reasons that involve safety of players and fans, they were not allowed to have both Manchester teams playing at home at the same time, and therefore the preference was given to Manchester City as they have been in the they have a better, I think it's a Champions League. They will have a better standing according to the last season's Champions League, and therefore they were given um the advantage. So Man United will feel hard done by because they would have liked to play the second leg of that tie, having gone away to at the Camp Nou and got a positive result or a good result. They would have felt they could do something in the second leg at Old Trafford. However, that's not the case. Man United will play the first leg at Old Trafford and will go away to Barcelona. Having said that, Barcelona will now have to step up their game. They were very good against Lyon, but that was only after the 75th minute. For most of that game, Lyon were very much in it. They drew the first leg 0-0. So if Barcelona want to get through this round, they will have to up their game because what they did against Lyon is not going to be enough. Although Messi was able to turn it around, but that was just for the last 10 minutes against Lyon. So it's Manchester United against Barcelona. Very interesting game there as well. Manchester United have some few injuries as well, but I think some of them will be available to play, and they should be coming back. So those are your quarterfinals. Also, the semifinals have been also drawn. So if you look at your screen, you will see Juventus and Ajax. The winner of the Ajax Juventus match will play Liverpool and Porto, and the winner of the Tottenham Manchester City match, the winner of the Ajax match will play Manchester City and Tottenham, and the Liverpool Porto will play Manchester United and Barcelona. So that's what it is. Again, there's a chance that there could be an all English final. There's a chance there could be an there could be a Manchester derby as a final, and of course there's a big chance it could be a Cristiano Ronaldo versus Messi final if UA and Barcelona were to make it. So that is interesting. Let me know in the comments what final you would prefer. Would you prefer Ronaldo versus Messi final, Manchester derby final, or would you prefer an all English final? That's it for the Champions League. Now we are going to move on to the Europa League. The UEFA Europa League is also in its quarterfinal stages, and there are some very interesting ties. Some of these ties don't look like they are Europa League ties. They look like they should be Champions League ties. And the first, let's get straight into it. Arsenal, who beat Rennes in the last round, have got Napoli. So they will play the first leg at home. Again, similar circumstances to Manchester United. Arsenal and Chelsea both got drawn away from home, and due to Chelsea's better position in the Europa League or the European ranking or seeding, they are going to have the advantage. So therefore, Arsenal will play that first leg at home at the Emirates, and it's against Napoli. It's going to be a cracking game. Both teams are footballing teams. They like to play good football. Ancelotti has the experience of playing against Arsenal with Chelsea, so it's going to be very interesting for him, and it's going to be a cracking game. Moving on, there is a Spanish derby, the Battle of the Brothers, Villarreal CF versus Valencia CF. Now, both these teams are very, very heated rivals. If you look into their history, they were both brothers, and then they had some sort of a fight or an argument, and one of the brothers walked away and started his own football club, and ended up calling it Villarreal. So it's Villarreal versus Valencia, and both the brothers will be up against each other, and it's going to be fascinating to see who comes out on top. It's a derby, old-fashioned derby, and the crowd will be absolutely nuts. Also, the third quarterfinal of the UEFA Europa League is Benfica versus Eintracht Frankfurt. Eintracht Frankfurt in the German league unbeaten, and the German team in the competition, they're unbeaten in the Europa League. They have not lost a single game in the Europa League as a German team, and they're the only German representative left in the Champions League or the Europa League. So they're carrying the flag for Germany. They will play Benfica again. Benfica is have great history in European competition, and they will be out to beat um, Eintracht and progress to the semi-finals. And Benfica will also need to up their game if they want to do that, because they were not as convincing against Dinamo Zagreb as they should have been. Loads of young players in there. It's going to be a very exciting game. Eintracht Frankfurt also play some excellent football. There are also some very young players in Eintracht as well. So it's going to be, all in all, an absolute football fest and a great game to watch. And the last but not least, the fourth quarterfinal of the UEFA Europa League is Slavia Prague at home against Chelsea FC. Chelsea FC, again, they would be very happy with this draw. Considering the teams that they could have got, Arsenal, Napoli, Eintracht, they will be very happy that they got Slavia Prague. However, it's not going to be an easy game. Slavia Prague are giant killers. They knocked Sevilla out in the last round. They're three-time winners, Sevilla of the Europa League, and they knocked them out. So they're going to be up for it, and they're going to be looking to get another scalp, and it's going to be a very interesting tie. If Slavia Prague get a good result at home in the first leg, it could be very interesting in the second leg. However, if you look at the players and the stats and on paper, you would have to back Chelsea in that game. As you know, for the Europa League as well, the semi-finalists the semi-final draws have been out. So the winner of the Arsenal Napoli game will play the winner of the Valencia and Villarreal match, and whoever comes out on top will play each other in the semi-final. And the winner of the Benfica Eintracht Frankfurt game will play the winner of Slavia Prague versus Chelsea. So again, there as well, there is a possibility of a London derby final if Arsenal and Chelsea make it respectively. That's it for the UEFA Champions League and UEFA Europa League review. Stay tuned for more videos. There will be more videos coming out, and also let me know in the comments what you think of the draw. And until then, we're getting down to the business end of the competition, so it's very exciting for all football fans to see who's going to come out on top. That's it from me. Until next time.